Hi Leo, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your love reading for November 2017. Now, first of all, I want to say that in your reading, what strikes me as being quite bold is that you have a grand cross of major arcana in your reading. So let's say like 6 out of 9 cards are major arcana and you have the big cross in the middle. And in the 4 corners we have minor cards. So that shows me that a lot of this month's activity is going to be divinely guided, and a lot of things are going to happen in order to deal with certain situations a little bit better, is all I can say. So, your first card under the deck is the Moon. Now, this is talking about feelings coming up for you guys. It's talking about trying to distinguish between what's fantasy, what's reality. It's trying to distinguish between what you really want and what you don't want. It's like a mirror effect. It's like this month, a lot of feelings are going to be thrown up for you guys, and you're not going to kind of know where they came from, and you're going to kind of wonder, well, why am I feeling like that? And I don't know why I feel like. There's going to be a lot of questioning of underlying feelings for you guys, and it's to do with emotions, because actually, before I go to that, you have the community card as underlying your other deck. Now, this talks about, even though you may be feeling that there is going to be a sense of, even though you may be feeling all of this emotional stuff, it's telling you to kind of get out there in society. It's telling you to get out into your community. It's also saying that there are benefits to this, in that you could meet people that could benefit you greatly. So it's asking you to get out this month, even if you're feeling a little heartbroken, because you come into the first row with this. So I'm feeling like you need to get out, because it's like this is a broken heart, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a broken heart from right now, because it's a 9. This could be feelings coming up to do with the Moon card. This could be the feelings that are coming up, but they're being brought up in, or triggered, or pulled to the surface, let's say, in order to see them and to heal them, perhaps, yeah, or to see them and to not repeat the same mistakes, because it is a 9. So it's also about looking at the past like the hermit would, in order to see the mistakes of a previous relationship, perhaps. Because your first card is, you've got the Ace of Swords. Now, this is a victory. This is a long-awaited victory. This is something like, yeah, finally got that recognition. This is a truth coming. This is like, oh yes, I'm glad I was there to see that. This is like a revelation. It's a waking up. It's something happening that is spurring you forward to think more clearly. Yeah, that is spurring you forward to communicate where you're going as well more clearly, because this is a direct energy, but it's about a victory in communication. It's about communicating something clearly, possibly, but you have the 2 of Wands. So it could be something, communicating something about not wanting to put energy into something, not wanting to move forward with something, because underneath that you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this talks about things going, like, you have a choice. It could go up or down, because we have the 7 of Cups with that. Now, this could be choice. This is definitely choices in love, and it's choices in relationships, and it's deciding possibly what you want out of relationships, what you need to take to move forward in the type of relationship that you want. But it's asking you to make a clear choice, and be careful, because the Wheel of Fortune is there. So it's saying that, like, you can make a choice, but is it going to benefit you in the long run? Is this really where you want to go with it? So in the center of your reading you have the Empress. So this is telling me that there's either new beginnings in terms of love, or you guys are growing an abundance in your relationship that you're in. But I don't feel like it's going to be without problems, because underneath the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, so this is you moving away from something. This is a decision to move away from something. This is a decision to move away from something that is not giving you clarity, that is giving you anxiety. This is a decision to move away from something that is wrecking your peace. Yeah, and anything that wrecks your peace is too expensive. So you move into the next row with, so we're on the cross, we're on that middle row now. So it's the Judgment, the Empress, and the Sun. Yeah, so that is a strong middle row. Yeah, Judgment is about things going in your favor, new realizations, awakenings within relationships, realizing, because remember the Judgment card is next to the Ace of Swords as well. So this is awakening. This is new ways of looking at relationships, new ways of communicating within relationships. Yeah, this is deciding to be more clear with your communication, with your wants, with your wishes, with it's also in a spiritual awakening as well. And it may be that in a sense you've gone to a point where you feel like this is no longer serving me for this journey, or you communicate that, or you don't feel like you can go forward. We do have the King of Cups and the Three of Wands here. So this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Wands. So that to me is about waiting for your ships to come in. It's about putting the effort into something, waiting for your ships to come in. But it's also about making long-term plans with somebody. I feel like this person wants you to make long-term plans with them, possibly. So you have this water sign. But what I'm getting underneath that, which is a bit like I'm not wanting to say really, is that you have the Moon card and the Two of Pentacles. Now, either you or them could be having like a secret relationship, or a secret crush, a secret fling, so to speak. It could also be that you are keeping your feelings to yourself, and you're trying to weigh up something between your heart and your mind. You're trying to balance what it is you want out of this. You're trying to decide. There's this juggling. Well, it could be this or it could be that. It could be the balancing or the weighing up of two relationships too. Because next to that, we have envy. Now, this is telling you or saying that either you or someone around, because all of this energy can go either way because it's a general reading. It's saying either you or somebody around you is feeling like they haven't got enough, feeling like they want more out of it, feeling like they need something else, feeling like the grass is greener possibly somewhere else as well. It's like she's got all of these things in her hand, but she's still looking out to that. It's like she's not happy, and that in turn is causing everything inside to feel a little bit darker. It's asking you to kind of look to moving towards what you want, instead of possibly being in something that you're not happy in. Yeah, because then it, or somebody, there could be a jealousy or an envy as well from your partner. They could be feeling that you are weighing up this situation. They could be feeling like they're feeling a little bit unstable, or you're feeling a little bit like you need to keep your feelings undercover with them. Perhaps you could be like it. You could be in love with them, but you're feeling like, is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah, because we move on to the final row. You have the Sun. So this is saying that above all, really, you're happy. You are happy despite all of this stuff going on. This maybe the undercurrent stuff. You are happy. This sun always also talks about children, especially when it's underneath the Empress, and judgment, because the judgment card has a child too, and being tied to that child. So it could be a child for some of you guys, and that's why you're kind of weighing up. There's this weighing up of whether you want to be with A or B, because maybe A has the child and B doesn't, or blah blah blah, or you're thinking, where does my head feel in all of this, or where am I going with logic, am I going with my heart? We have this independence at the end, yeah. We have this self-reliance with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, but there's also this feeling of working on your relationship. There's also this, but there's working on it with a need for independence too, yeah. There's or you could feel like a relationship is not as interesting as you would want it to be, and you're seeking for more self-fulfillment, self-love. Yeah, you're working on self-love this month as well, because especially next to the sun, and moving away from this. There is a decision that's made, and you move away from whatever it is by the last couple of weeks of the month, maybe the last week and a half. But you also have storm warning at the end of that row. So you have this sense of healing, then you have this envy or deception or jealousy or possessiveness that kind of comes through, or yeah, and then you have this storm warning. But with storm warning, it's just asking you to kind of, a few signs have got storm warning this month anyways, but it's asking you to stay calm in the eye of the storm. Use your logic, use your reasoning, and don't get over emotional with the King of Cups. But I don't think you are this month. I think you're staying quite rational, and I think you're trying to make choices. It could be the people around you that are feeling this envy, or feeling like they want to rush you to make a decision, or feeling like that you feel like they're bringing a storm to your life and you're just not feeling it this month. I do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. If you would like a personal reading, hit me up on the email below. Take care, thanks for watching.